season on MasterChef. Thousands auditioned.
You move like a chef, and clearly you cook like a chef.
Oh! But only the best survived.
It's a bad dish. You know it, I know it.
That has to be the most disgusting soup I've ever tasted.
Chef Farouk seems like a fairy tale. Once Upon a Time starts right now.
Now, the final 14 amateur cooks face the toughest culinary challenges of their lives. Every challenge will get tougher.
Who's saucing the plates? Put it on with some finesse! You've still got food in the oven!
Oh my God. Nightmares.
Oh, by the way, it's cooked perfectly.
Cupcake is horrible. It looks like a walk through a crime scene.
If that's raw, we cannot taste this dish.
And eliminations will begin.
Please take off your apron. Please, take off your apron. Your time is done. Your time in MasterChef is done.
To survive, they will have to battle through blood, sweat, and tears.
You've never killed a crab or a lobster?
This is the problem.
While others will triumph with phenomenal dishes.
It's cooked perfectly.
This is really MasterChef levels.
These talented home cooks risked it all to pursue their passion.
I've always had this killer passion for cooking.
This is my dream, and I'm not letting anybody stand in my way.
I want this title of America's first Master Chef.
Who gives up their life as a doctor?
I walked away from a six-figure salary in finance for this opportunity.
I had to leave behind my 3 beautiful babies to come out here.
They'll have to face 3 of the toughest figures in the culinary world.
I'm Graham Elliott from Chicago. At 27, I became America's youngest 4-star chef. Believe me, I know a thing or two about cooking and eating.
My name is Joe Bastianich. I own 20 of America's best restaurants and 3 award-winning Italian wineries.
And of course, there's me, Gordon Ramsay. I have 28 restaurants worldwide, and no one knows more about food than I do. You guys pulled it off. Well done.
Thank you, chef.
One of these amateur cooks will take home $250,000, a cookbook deal.
10.
We gotta put it in.
9.
And become the
8,
first American
7,
to go from home
6,
cook
5,
Here we go.
3,
to MasterChef.
1, and stop.
After 3 grueling weeks, 14 of the best amateur cooks in the country are about to discover the difference between cooking at home and competing on the highest culinary stage. As they enter the MasterChef kitchen for the very first time.
Walking into MasterChef kitchen was amazing.
When we walk into that fully stocked professional kitchen, it was incredible.
I was like, oh, I'm in heaven.
I mean, I'm just a small town girl, and when we first got in the kitchen, definitely from thinking of my kitchen at home, I mean, it was amazing.
Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen. The crown of America's first ever MasterChef, plus $250,000, and your very own cookbook will be won or lost inside here. Find your stations quickly. Let's go. Clearly, there's an apron behind each station with your names on it.
When I get to my station, I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is nuts. I've arrived. I am in my element.
You've got the state-of-the-art kitchen, a Viking range, but let's be honest, it's not the tools that are going to make America's first ever MasterChef, it's how you use them. Now, we have an amazing test. In front of you all is the mystery box.
In this challenge, the contestants have to prepare, cook, and present one stunning dish, using nothing more than the ingredients hidden inside the box. They can use as many or as few ingredients as they wish, but they must present it to the judges in just 45 minutes.
Now, we'll select 3 stunning dishes. Out of those 3 dishes, we'll nominate 1 winning dish. Now, the person with the best dish out of those 3 will get to pick the main ingredient in our next test later today. Now, here's the bad news. All of you, listen, make this count, because eliminations are just around the corner. Oh. On the count of 3, lift those boxes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Nice.
Now, you have a double-cut pork chop. Wonderful bunch of flat leaf parsley, cabbage, the most amazing ciabatta bread, a delicious Granny Smith apple, beautiful lemon, beautiful vine tomatoes, and then alongside that, you have a little bottle of cognac. And just for that sweet tooth, cinnamon and chocolate. You've all got 45 minutes. 14 ingredients, use as many or as little as you wish. Your time starts now. If there's one ingredient you wouldn't use in there, what would it be?
It would be the chocolate.
The chocolate.
For sure.
Well, chocolate is the devil of the box. It'll tempt you and take you down the wrong path.
Right.
I'm making sort of a rustic kind of pork chop that we're going to sear off and fry in the pan, plated over some wilted cabbage and a little apple compote on the side, yeah?
I'm making a sweet pork chop with a cognac flambe and a side of cabbage slaw and tomato concasse. My biggest concern, I think, though, is overcooking a pork.
I'm making a bread pudding, a 21st century bread pudding.
A 21st century bread pudding?
Yeah.
So you're doing a chocolate bread pudding?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I'm excited because it's really coming out good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sauce to go with it.
Right. The secret behind a really good chocolate bread pudding is the texture in the side, not allowing it to become too dry.
That's right.
It'll be nice and moist.
It has to be moist.
Yes. I mean, amazing list of ingredients there. What would you do?
I think the first thing I'd do is kind of break down mentally the time I have. I'd spend 20 minutes on prep, 20 minutes on cooking, and 5 minutes on plating.
This type of a challenge, they really have to be thinking about what they're going to put on the plate, what's going to catch our eye. Because it's not just about flavor now, it's also about what really delivers the message of the plate.
Sheena, what exactly are you making?
I'm making a chocolate mousse that has a little bit of brandy in it. I'm going to top it with some candied lemon peel, and I'm thinking of making a caramel if I have time. Just drizzle a little bit of that on top.
Great.
You know what? Chocolate mousse is one of my favorites, so looking forward to trying it.
When I discovered cooking, I found that there is something that I do have a passion for. The ultimate goal is to not feel like I'm going to work every day, to feel like I'm doing what I want to do.
I don't want to boost your confidence here irrationally, but those look like pretty good pork chops.
I've never cooked this before, and so I really wanted to try to make sure that...
You've never cooked a pork chop in your entire life? Where are you from?
From Mississippi, but we don't do pork. I don't do pork.
Well, why did you go with that? Why didn't you do something that you know?
Because I really wanted to challenge myself, and that's what this whole competition's about, is using the skills you have and do it with anything that you're given.
Okay, first off, my scariest dish, Jenna's. She's making a sandwich. You do a sandwich with leftover pork.
Yeah, I heard her say that she's doing a ham sandwich. There's no ham anywhere in there. Just because it's pork, it's not ham.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah, nothing.
I have to say, Whitney, for having never cooked a pork chop, has some excellent technique, and the pork chops look really good.
Yeah, David Miller. I mean, he's looking calm, composed.
Yes.
He's got more confident and less arrogant. Right. And what he's done is caramelize these apples in with the pork. He's making a light sauce. He's boiling the cabbage, frying the cabbage. Clever.
Sheena's working on a chocolate mousse, and then you've got Ava's making a bread pudding, so I'm really interested in people that decided to leave the savory world and start working on some sweets. All right, guys, less than 15 minutes left.
Hopefully I'm remembering my recipe right.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
All right, guys, 10 minutes. Woo.
I've never been classically trained. This is just raw talent.
This is my dream. This is something I've always wanted to do, and I'm not letting anybody stand in my way.
Whatever my hands touch will win me this competition. I will be the first MasterChef in the United States.
I think that when you get people in the room that are just super passionate like I am and super intense and ready to go, it elevates everybody's game, you know?
Last 2 minutes.
The judges will only taste the 3 most enticing dishes, so these final seconds of plating and presentation are crucial.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
In each mystery box challenge, the judges will taste just 3 dishes. The winner of this challenge will have a huge advantage going into the next round.
The first dish that we're going to taste that is in the top 3 Sheena, a cognac-flavored chocolate mousse.
The pork chop is obviously the most important thing in the box. It's the protein. So I kind of knew that everyone else was going to use it, and I was taking a huge risk by deciding not to.
Why a dessert?
I thought that you'd be eating a lot of pork, and you might want to take a little break from the saltiness with a little bit of sweet.
A cognac-flavored chocolate mousse finished with candied lemon peel. Texture's amazing. Smooth, creamy, sumptuous, but more importantly, incredibly daring. And this time, it worked. Good job.
Thank you.
You followed the devil in the box, except you achieved redemption. But this is a dish that I would be proud and happy to charge $10 for. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So the second contestant, who's going to be one of our top 3, utilized not just the pork, but kept it in its natural state as the double pork chop. And that person is... Jake.
Hot damn!
Well done. Good job.
At some point, you gotta wake up and do something exciting that you're really passionate about. Make no mistake, I am here to become a chef. I'm here to be the master chef. Thanks, Grim.
Way to go, boss.
Thank you.
I think that, you know, you look at this pork, it is gorgeous. The bones are nice and clean. It's beautifully cooked. You can just tell by feeling it with the touch. Cabbage almost has a melting texture to it, you know? It's got a great consistency. There's some good flavor there. Really hard thing to do with 45 minutes, not to want to butterfly that pork. It's very risky. I mean, it's one of the first things that you have to get going right away. You did it really well.
Thank you.
Okay. Chef. And there's something really nice about the way you work. I expect you to be clumsy. You build office blocks. You're on construction sites, for God's sake. So you walk around a kitchen with great finesse. It's like watching a swan glide across a pond. It's unique. A big swan. It's seasoned beautifully.
Thank you.